Welcome, everybody. I am delighted today to have Elmore Lawson with me for our monthly Lightroot Collective interview. So, Elmore, this is my first time getting a chance to learn a little bit more about you and who you are. And I'm just curious, first of all, to know where you are talking to us from, just city general location.
Sure. Yes, I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, in my home. So, yeah.
Awesome. Wonderful. I'd love to know a little bit about who you are and what has led you to the journey of, from what I understand, your main focus is on just creating these incredible community drum circles in the Madison and surrounding areas. And I'd love to know what kind of led you to that path.
Yeah, that's that was about 30 years ago when I moved to, no, actually 20 years ago, sorry. 20 years ago when I moved to Madison.
Hmm.
And I was looking for something that will connect me to the community. Because I'm used to where I was raised in the Philippines, where it's really all about the community, the connection to your environment, to the people around you. So I had a difficult time finding that here. And I noticed that the one tool that actually helps um, me to actually express that is through drum circle. And I found
Mm.
that in many drum circles that I've attended, and it's always like a spontaneous like connection, an instant connection to your environment, where the self is no longer the most important thing. You really have to let go of your ego, your personal expectations. You just have to relax into your environment. And so that was one big process that helped me to actually proceed like the drum circle. Yeah,
Mm.
uh,
That's beautiful.
yeah. It's really an entire like journey. Every single drum circle is a breakthrough of like more connection to your surrounding, um, experiencing the freedom of the community, how we can all collaborate as a community.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
so beautiful. I'm curious, were you involved in drum circles back in where you came from in the Philippines, or did you really learn drumming in the US?
Yeah, it's really in the US.
Hmm.
The Philippines, it's just a natural um, response to your community is that you cannot survive without everyone around you. You know, so that's here. It's a lot of individualistic. It's all about what you need. Others is not very important. So that really like struck me. I'm like, wow, that's very painful. You know
Mm.
that it's all about yourself. How is that possible? That's not even true. You know, we need everyone around us to survive. So yeah, it I discovered it. Yeah, I've been in Madison for 20 years. I discovered it just looking at time about 30 years ago in Chicago, where
Mhm.
I just stumbled upon a drum circle and I was like, wow, people are expressing themselves in many different ways, not just through drumming, not just through singing or dancing. People just sit down or paint. There's all kinds of expression. It's
Mm.
all inclusive. Everything is welcome.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. And when people come to one of your drum circles, what would you say you're noticing in them, like a shift or change, or what really lights you up when you're seeing what you're witnessing in the people in the drum circle in that experience?
Yeah, I would say it's the community freedom, the expression of freedom, meaning
Mm.
relaxing to what is actually happening, not what should happen or what had happened before. It's this extreme present moment, um, tapping into the moment. And I've
Mm.
noticed people becoming more loose, and first people will like sit outside the circle and just kind of observe, and then uh, little by little getting closer and closer until they're in the middle of the circle dancing and expressing themselves as natural as possible.
Mm.
So the effortless personal expression kind of happens where everybody's just expressing themselves without thinking who's judging me, is this right or
Mm.
wrong.
Mm.
It's very very natural, um, non-judgmental expression. And I get that from the community. That's why I see that people are getting that too. Like I feel really free, like I'm able to express myself as I am.
Hmm.
And
Beautiful.
it's always enough all the time, no matter what it is. Even if I think it's not enough, it's actually enough because I tried my best and everybody's trying their best.
Hmm. I love that. And that is so needed in our society. Oh, I feel like, we're getting into such isolationist or yeah, that I can do it myself, this self versus community. And I feel like your drum circles are so important in society. So that's incredible that you can also help facilitate that energy of people feeling like they can express themselves and letting go of those barriers and those things
Right.
that hold us back from just dropping into the present. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really
and
beautiful.
the self and the community are not separate. It is completely, you know, the self is there, and the community nourishes the self.
Hmm.
So it can
Absolutely.
flower. It can be what they are already.
Absolutely.
So
I'm
yeah,
curious, do you do, is it mainly group drum circles or do you do other things or work with other like kids? Or I'm just curious, how do you
yeah,
bring drum into the community in different ways?
sure. Yeah, I work throughout Wisconsin. I work with people with disability, with people with dementia,
Oh,
um,
wow.
preschool, public and private school Montessori's. I've been doing it for about 20 years now in Madison, and I work with MSCR Enrichment Club. So I'm a
Wow.
little bit all over the place. It's all
Wow.
inclusive. So it
Yeah.
you know, sometimes people bring their dogs. So everything is actually welcome. Even babies are included sometimes. So
That's
I work
great.
with all groups of people in all kinds of community and schools. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah. So
That's incredible.
it's all different depending on the what is needed, what the theme is. If it's
Hmm.
about just having fun or party, that's what it is. If it's about learning rhythms and songs, that's what it would be.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Beautiful. That's
yeah,
great. I'm curious if there is a ritual or practice that you turn to when you're personally needing maybe that sense of connection or sense of ritual or groundedness just in your daily life, something that you could share with everyone who's listening here today.
sure. Everything has to be consistent for me. The way I live my life, the way I wake up from the morning until I go to sleep, and the jobs I do, the way I take care of my family. It is all connected. It's not just about drumming. It's about everything. It's about my mind, my emotions, my feelings, my relationship with everybody. There's a consistency, meaning that it's about connecting with myself. It's about connecting with my environment. That could be humans, plants, trees, everything. Um, and the most important thing is really the gratitude that I should really, I try to remember every time I open my eyes, every single moment is to wake up. Oh my goodness, look at this. Another day? Really? Another day is given? That is such a beautiful gift. I can't believe I've been giving so many days. I'm going to be 50 this year. So that's a lot of days of like continuous gift. And of course, it's easy to forget those. And so that's a kind of a ritual. I just wake up and I
Mm,
have rituals to do in my own day, but the gratitude comes first that this is not
mhm.
just free. I get to do my rituals because I was given a new day. And I do that with drum circles. It's a new drum circle, new groups of people. Even if they're the same group of people, it's a different day and different expression, each individuals,
That
So
is beautiful. You know
is
what I love
that,
about what you
that
said? I love about, what I like about that is it's so different than what anyone else has said because here's what I love about it. It just kind of brings together where you've come from in the Philippines, the connection to everything, and that you can't isolate this ritual just as this one thing I do. And so that just kind of like is
yeah,
it's like it's all connected and it's just having
yeah,
that awareness and that gratitude that it's all connected and just
that's right.
to in every moment recognize that. So I love
Yeah,
that. It's just so
yeah, thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, thank you, Elmore. I really appreciate getting a little bit, chance to get to know you better and the magic that you're bringing into this world and how you're bringing people together. So I really am grateful for our time together this morning.
yeah, thank you
Thank
for
you
your
so
time
much.
too, and thank you for this
Yeah,
interview. Yeah,
absolutely.
it's nice to
Thank you,
meet you. Thank you.
Elmore.
Yeah,
You too.
yeah. Have a good day.
You too.